Every morning, I wake before dawn. There's a quiet world outside my window. The sun is gentle on the horizon, and the birds whisper that something new is coming. In those moments of stillness, I remember something. Life is made of these small, sacred pieces, even when we carry old wounds in our hearts. Hello, and welcome to Wisdom Quiet. Here, we share gentle stories to light our way through life's chapters. Today, I want to tell you about finding strength in silence and hope in the simplest of places. If you find calm in these words, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts below. Your support helps our quiet community grow. Now, let me start by asking a question. Have you ever noticed how the heaviest burdens can feel a little lighter if someone simply sits with you in silence? When my friend Claire lost someone dear, it wasn't advice or cures that helped. It was the company of a calm, listening heart. She found that in stillness, she could hear the gentle voice inside herself, telling her that she was not alone. On Wisdom Quiet, we believe that these simple, shared moments are powerful. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll explore stories and ideas to help us all find comfort and meaning in our quiet places. But first, let's take a deep breath together and step softly into today's journey. There are moments when a piece of cake, a spoonful of honey, or a small square of chocolate feels like more than flavor. It feels like comfort. It is worth saying plainly, craving sweets is not always about weakness or willpower. Often, it is about a quiet need, an ache we do not name out loud. Think of Claire Johnson, who was 75. After her husband died, she began adding a teaspoon of sugar to her tea each evening. She told me once, when the sweetness melts in my mouth, I feel a little less alone. That small ritual did not erase her grief, but for a moment, it reminded her that someone cared. Or consider John Miller, a retired teacher in his early 70s. On busy afternoons, when his grandchildren were with him, he would make a mug of cocoa with a little sugar. It calms me, he said. It makes the house feel soft for a while. And Emily Clark, who stayed up to care for a sick child, would reach for a spoonful of honey on a cold night. Simple, familiar, soothing. These examples are not confessions of defeat. They are ordinary human responses. Sweetness often arrives as a small kindness we give ourselves. It is a signal something in us wants gentleness. Here is the quiet explanation. Sweetness works as comfort because it is simple, immediate, and reliably pleasant. When life is noisy, loss, fatigue, loneliness, sweetness can offer a brief, honest relief. It fills a small gap that words sometimes cannot. But this is only half the story. If we only notice the comfort and not the reason we needed it, sweetness can become a habit that hides other needs. It can keep us from listening to the fuller signals our body and heart are sending. A small lesson to carry now. Notice the kindness behind the choice. Before you judge it, honor the moment of comfort, then ask softly, what else might this moment be asking for? In the next part, we will look at how that quiet comfort sometimes turns into control. The moment when eating stops being a conversation and becomes a set of rules. Sweetness, when it appears once in a while, can feel like a soft blanket. But when it becomes the main way we cope, something subtle begins to shift. Not dramatically, not all at once. The imbalance often arrives quietly. Consider Margaret Lewis, 60-8. She began keeping a small bowl of candy on the kitchen counter after she retired. At first, it was just a treat, she said. But over time, she noticed something else. Her energy would rise quickly, then sink just as fast. She felt restless in the afternoons, uneasy without knowing why. Nothing felt wrong exactly. It just felt unsettled. Or take Robert Hayes, 70-1. After dinner, dessert became his nightly ritual. It helps me relax, he explained. Yet he also found himself waking up at night, his mind racing, his body unable to fully rest. The sweetness that once soothed him now seemed to keep him slightly on edge. This is how imbalance often works too. Much sweetness doesn't shout, it whispers, then lingers. It can dull the body's quieter signals. Hunger and fullness blur. Energy becomes unpredictable. The mind feels less steady, more reactive. In Buddhist wisdom, imbalance is not framed as failure. It is seen as a natural result of leaning too far in one direction. Sweetness, when overused, becomes like a voice that speaks too loudly. It drowns out subtler needs, the need for rest, the need for connection, the need for stillness. Here is the gentle insight to hold. Imbalance is not punishment, it is information. The body is not scolding you, it is simply saying, something here is too much for me right now. When we listen without judgment, imbalance becomes an invitation to soften, to recalibrate, to return toward center. In the next part, we will explore how Buddhist wisdom approaches this return, not by removing sweetness entirely, but by understanding its place within balance. In Buddhist wisdom, pleasure itself is not the problem. Enjoyment is not something to be rejected. What matters is balance. Pleasure, when it stands alone, asks for more. Balance, when it is present, allows enough. This is a subtle distinction, but a life-changing one. Think of Daniel Carter, 73, who once told me this: I didn't eat sweets because I loved them. I ate them because they gave me something to hold on to when my days felt empty. For Daniel, sweetness filled a space that had nothing to do with taste. It softened boredom. It distracted him from loneliness. It gave his afternoons a brief sense of brightness. Buddhist wisdom does not ask Daniel to deny that comfort. It asks a gentler question. What happens when pleasure becomes the only place we rest? The Middle Way, the heart of Buddhist teaching, reminds us that leaning too far in any direction creates imbalance. Too much denial tightens the body, too much indulgence unsettles the mind. Balance lives quietly in between. Here is where pleasure and balance part ways. Pleasure says, give me more now. Balance asks, what supports me over time? When we live from pleasure alone, sweetness becomes louder. We need more of it to feel the same effect. But when we live from balance, sweetness becomes clearer. Even a small amount feels complete. This is why Buddhist wisdom does not tell us to remove sweetness. It invites us to understand it. When the body is rested, when the heart feels connected, when the day carries enough meaning, the desire for sweetness often softens on its own, not through effort, through alignment. Here is the small lesson in this. Part balance is not about having less joy. It is about allowing joy to arrive quietly, without urgency, without grasping. In the next part, we'll explore why stepping toward less sweetness can feel uncomfortable at first, how that discomfort is not loss, but awareness returning. when sweetness begins to soften. Many people expect relief. What often arrives first is discomfort, not because something is wrong, but because something familiar is missing. Sweetness does more than please the tongue. For years, it has been a quiet companion, a way to fill pauses, a way to smooth rough edges at the end of a long day. So when there is less of it, the body and mind notice the absence. Take Susan Parker, 70. She decided not, as a rule, but as an experiment, to reach for sweets a little less often in the evening. What surprised her was not craving, but what surfaced instead. I felt restless, she said. I didn't know what to do with the quiet, without the familiar sweetness. The evening revealed other feelings, fatigue, loneliness, a vague sadness she had been gently covering for years. This moment can feel unsettling. It's easy to think something is wrong. I'm missing out, but Buddhist wisdom offers a different lens. Discomfort is not always a sign of loss. Often, it is a sign of awareness returning. When sweetness quiets down, the body begins to speak in softer languages. The need for rest, the need for connection, the need for stillness. These needs were always there. Sweetness simply helped us not hear them. Here is the small lesson in this stage. When less sweetness feels uncomfortable, it does not mean life has become less kind. It means space has opened, space to notice what truly needs care, space to respond with something deeper than a habit. This phase does not last forever. As the body learns it is being listened to, the discomfort eases, and what remains is not deprivation, but clarity. In the next part, we'll explore what balance with sweetness looks like in daily life, how joy can feel quieter, steadier, and more satisfying than before. When balance returns, it doesn't look dramatic. There are no declarations, no rules posted on the refrigerator, no sense of, I've finally fixed this. Life simply becomes quieter around sweetness. You might notice it in small, ordinary ways. You have a dessert, and you don't rush through it. You taste it fully, and a few bites feel complete. You skip sweetness on another day, not because you're trying to be good, but because nothing in you is asking for it. Balance shows up as ease. Take Michael Thompson, 60-9. He told me that for years, he ended every meal with something sweet, not out of craving, but out of habit. One evening, he realized he felt satisfied without it. There was no struggle, he said. I just didn't need it that night. Or Linda Roberts, 72, who began noticing that when her afternoons were calmer, a walk, a phone call, a moment outside, the urge for sweetness softened on its own. This is what balance looks like. Sweetness is no longer something you chase or avoid. It takes its place, naturally, sometimes present, sometimes absent, without tension. Your body begins to trust you again, not because you removed pleasure, but because you stopped relying on it to manage your inner state. Here is the small lesson in daily life. Balance is not control. It is responsiveness. You respond to what is actually happening in the body, in the heart, in the moment. And when that responsiveness becomes familiar, sweetness stops being a question. It becomes just one note in a much wider, richer experience of living. In the closing reflection, we'll gather these insights together and return sweetness to its rightful place, not as something to fear or chase, but as a gentle part of a balanced life. Sweetness was never meant to lead your life. It was meant to accompany it briefly, gently, without asking for more than its share. When sweetness returns to its right place, something quiet settles inside. You no longer have to negotiate with food. You no longer need to prove discipline or defend enjoyment. Sweetness becomes what it always was, note. Not the melody, a moment, not a solution. In Buddhist wisdom, balance is not achieved by removing pleasure, but by seeing clearly, seeing when sweetness is nourishment, seeing when it is comfort, seeing when it is simply habit, and with that seeing, choice becomes softer. You don't force less sweetness, you discover less need for it. Joy doesn't disappear, it changes tone. It becomes steadier, quieter, more lasting. If you take anything with you from this reflection, let it be this: you are not here to control your body. You are here to listen to it. When listening returns, balance follows, not as a rule, but as a natural response. Thank you for spending this quiet time with Wisdom Quiet. If this reflection spoke to you, you're welcome to like the video, share it with someone who may be finding their own balance, or leave a gentle comment below. And if you'd like to continue exploring aging, the body, and inner peace with calm and clarity, you can subscribe to Wisdom Quiet and walk this path with us slowly, thoughtfully, and with care. May your days be balanced, may your joy be gentle, and may sweetness always know its place.